Alright guys, so today we took the day off at the shop. I was going to stay and work on the wagon, but kind of needed a day off. We had a car show here close local, so we decided to go there. Did good. This is my 63 Ford Fairlane Gasser. You guys have not seen this car yet. It stays at home in the heated garage. So went out today, Friendship Park, real close to us. Had some good food and stuff there, good music, but had a good time. Did well too. We ended up getting third place, and then we won best of show with this. So it's a cool car. We bought this thing a couple years ago. I did not build it. I like to build my own stuff, but this was kind of before I started building hot rods. So I didn't build this car, I bought it. But it's beautiful. It's complete nut and bolt restoration. Whoever built this car did an amazing job. So let me show you. So there she be. 63 Ford Fairlane Gasser. This thing's bad. 390, built 390 in it. Sounds amazing. There's our trophy. Nothing crazy. Small show, it wasn't real big. But yeah, best of show. Third place. Did well. Full straight axle underneath. 390, 180 degree headers on it. Sounds good, runs amazing, drives great. It's just a cool car. Gets a lot of attention. Of course, we got the red windows in. I don't know if you can tell in the camera or not, but the red tinted windows. Let's open her up. And the interior is just as nice as the outside. Somebody put so much time and effort into this car. It's just beautiful. I'm not a big red car fan. I'm not a big fancy car fan. It's usually not my style, but when I found this car, we bought it at Carlisle auction, and I just kind of fell in love with it. Like, it went through the auction, and I didn't even bid on it because I actually didn't get to look at the car because I thought it would go for more money than I thought, and it didn't. It actually, I didn't bid on it because I didn't look at the car really good. So luckily it didn't make reserve, and when it didn't meet the reserve, then we were actually able to go back later and bid on this thing, and we got it. We basically made an offer on it. We didn't bid on it. So made the offer, the guy accepted it, and we got it. We drove it home. Well, I didn't drive it home, but we put it on the trailer and brought her home. So, and I've been super happy with this car. This car has won me a lot of trophies, which, if you watch the show, I'm not all about a fancy car. It's just usually not my style. But I don't know, there's something about this car that I love it, which unfortunately I didn't build it, and I'm a builder, and I really want to drive what I built. I didn't build this car, so I think this car is going to be up for sale. If you're a hardcore gasser guy, then hit me up. We're probably going to sell it, just because when my Model A is done and I have something that I can drive that I built, then this car will be for sale. Like I said, I love it. It's a great car. It's nut and bolt restoration. This thing was done very well. Underneath is just as clean as the top, but just kind of wanted to show you what we were doing today. We got out of the shop, which is unusual. Usually I don't, but you got to go out and hit some car shows up and talk to some people and stuff. It's part of it. I enjoy talking to the people as much as I do building these cars, so it's pretty great seeing what everybody else has built. I forgot my camera at home, or I'd have got you some good video of the cars they had there. Man, there were some beautiful cars out today, and just a perfect day for it. It's like 70 degrees, just a slight breeze, sunny. It was great. We got a little bit of sunburn, I think, today, but that's okay. But that's what we're doing, car showing today, driving around, doing some burnouts and stuff. Like I said, I wish I'd have brought my camera with me. I completely forgot. I walked out of the house and left it in the bag, so I'm not real good at remembering this thing. So I'm not used to it. We don't I never videoed nothing. We just build stuff. But anyway, there's my 63 Fairlane Gasser. I love it. Yeah, cool car. I mean, you don't see them, and to see a 63 Fairlane Gasser is probably not very common. I think I've only seen one other one, and it was completely gutted out and just for drag strip only. This isn't a race car. I mean, it's fast, it'll get up and run, but you know, it's not a race car. It's a street car, made to look like a race car, I guess. But you know, it's definitely a good time. We had fun with it. You know, so like I said, that's what we got into today. Nothing crazy, but it was a good day. It was an awesome day. So we had some good barbecue there too. It was freaking amazing. But anyway, that's what we did today. There's the car you guys haven't seen yet. I think you've seen just about all my other ones. I think I did a walkthrough of the shop one day and showed you everything else we had, but you know, you have not seen this one. So there she is. All right, guys, I'm out. I'm going back to the shop tomorrow, and we're gonna get back on my wagon. All right, later, guys. All right, guys, so got the wagon out finally. Got everything together. Did a little test drive yesterday with it. Ran good, so we decided to jump in it and take a good ride. You know, we're close to 2 hours from Summit, so we decided we were going to take a ride to Summit, grab something to eat, make sure this thing's running good. We have right at 2 weeks before we leave for PowerTour. You know, so we got to get some drive time on this thing. It is, man, it's been rough. You know, it's been a learning curve for me that I've never done before. You know, I've never done the LS twin turbo stuff, but you know, I worked through it. You learn as you go. You know, I've been doing this stuff for a long time, but this is something I've never done, so still learning. But we got it figured out. You know, the thing drives amazing. Just a little bit of an alignment and stuff we need to do. I didn't really do an alignment on this thing, so drove really well. Geared to the moon. This thing will run 80 mile an hour at 1700 RPMs. I think it's got 273s in the rear of it. Trying to find gears for it, but this has got a 9.3 Oldsmobile, and it's not easy to find gears for this car. And when you do, you're going to pay almost 500 bucks for a set of a ring and pinion gear. So trying not to do that right now, trying to save money. So you know, so we come up here, we made it to Summit. Car ran good, ran cool, still fine-tuning on the shifting and stuff, but we did it. You know, here it is, Summit. You know, here's the car. We got it. I put the old school Eagle alloys back on it. 1990 is back in the house, so I don't know. I don't know if I liked it better with the Steelies on it or if I like it better with the Eagle alloys, but I don't know. Trying to keep this thing looking old and slow, and I believe it looks old and slow right now. It's great. I love it. So I'll take a look under the hood. You know, she's nice and ugly. And then you get a look under the hood. Nobody's expecting that. We've spooled this thing pretty hard a couple times, and man, it will just get with it. Runs amazing. So as of right now, we're doing well. You know, so I don't know, we got something to eat on the way up, so it was just a kind of a cool little cruise. So right now I think we've got what, 200 miles on it, so a couple hundred miles on it right now, and we're going to try to keep driving it from now until we leave for PowerTour. I'd like to get 500-600 miles on this thing hopefully before we leave. You know, whenever we have time to drive, we're going to drive it. I don't know, it's been doing good, but see if we can get the Summit sign in the background of this thing. Oh yeah, see, that's the money shot right there. Made it all the way to Summit. Now we got to make it all the way home. Hopefully we make it all the way home. It's been good so far. So, you know, got the wife with me, so, you know, nice little cruise date. How about that? Cruise date, can't go wrong with that. So anyway, that's where we're at. We made it, you know. I'll get you another video if we make it home. If we don't make it home, I'll still get you a video. So we're on our way out. See you guys. All right, guys, so we made a cool stop from Summit. I kind of forgot and didn't even think about it until we were driving away from Summit. And this is where I get a lot of my cabs. Like, you'll see all the cabs I've got at my place. I would say 90% of my cabs that I own came from this place. The guy's just like an hour and a half from us, and man, he goes out west and he picks up these cabs. You know, let me remind you, we're in Ohio, so it's hard to find anything good in Ohio. But this guy goes out west and they buy up all kinds of stuff and bring it home constantly. All summer long, they're making trips. So it's R&D Auto and Truck. There's their sign. I know the wind's probably going to mess with the volume right now, but this is them. This place is crazy. I love it. I can spend hours here. Rows and rows and rows of cabs. These are all Chevys here. He's got a little bit of everything, and this is only some of it. There's a ton more stuff he has out back. Man, it's a lot. There is everything you want seems to be here. I have bought so much stuff from him. This is my go-to guy. You know, if I need a cab, if I need you know, doors or fenders or front clips, this is the guy. I mean, he has it. You know, and if he doesn't, then he'll look for it for you. So look at this 47 Fords. I mean, you know, like I said, this is Ohio. You can't find this stuff here. You know, do a little bit of patchwork, maybe some cab corners and stuff, but the stuff's nice, really nice. So stuff over here. Look, he's got tailgates, grills, you know, more cabs, beds, whatever you want. I mean, I've met this guy probably 2 years ago, and anytime I get close to this place, I stop and see what he has. And I also follow him on Facebook too. Get with him on Facebook, and then he will show you what he's bringing in on the trailer. You know, when he's out there checking stuff out, he'll post a video on his Facebook showing you exactly what he's bringing home before he ever gets it home. The thing's still sitting on his trailer when he just loaded it, and he's telling you what he's got already. A lot of his stuff sells before he even gets it back because it's so hard to find. So look, just cool old stuff, you know. This is, you know, if you're out west, I guess this is nothing new for you, but in Ohio, this is not normal for us. We don't find this stuff. So look, these old this international cab here, and that yellow one's international cab. I love these things. I bought one of these off of him a while back, and I've been contemplating on making it a quad cab. So if we make it a quad cab, I need a couple more cabs, and here they are. Here they are. There's 3 of them sitting here. So now I can go get me a couple more cabs, make my 4-door quad cab. You know, it's like a late 30s international. So mid-30s Dodge cab, hard to find. You know, it's not the suicide door cab, but it's a hard to find cab. You know, there's just a little bit of everything. Looks like looks to be a Model A. I don't know, like maybe a little coupe or something. I'm not real familiar with that, but a little bit of everything, anything you want. You know, tons and tons and tons of stuff. So keep this guy in mind. Like I said, I've been dealing with for a couple years, probably the nicest guy you ever meet. Man, you know, it's Sunday right now. He's closed. He's closed. I come cruising by this place, and I know him well, you know, and I bought a lot of stuff from him. He's out here on his tractor. We swing by. Of course, he invites us right in and says, look around, do whatever you want. And that's what we're doing. Walking around and showing you. I mean, there's All kinds of cabs and stuff here. It's crazy. You know, like I said, you can't find this stuff in Ohio. Look at that. Look at that front end of that thing. That's awesome. I love it. So much cool stuff here. This International, I have been staring at this thing for probably 6 months, and it's been really hard for me not to buy this thing. It is just cool, and it's in such good shape. You know, it is really solid. The doors are solid, the front clip's solid on it, the hood. And I love the International, the windshield frames, how they come out like a point. They just look amazing, like unbelievable. I actually bought a couple of those windshield frames for building stuff, just to, you know, I had a 46 Ford pickup that I like that windshield frame so much that I really wanted to put that windshield frame in my 46 Ford, and I just didn't have time. We had to sell the thing, and you know, I didn't get time to do it. But you know, old coupe, it's cool. Cabs, well, these are probably 65, 66, 60, I don't know, 67s maybe? I don't know, not 67s. So probably 64, 65, 66. I'm not sure what years they all stay the same, but somewhere around there. Look at them, awesome. So you just don't find this stuff in Ohio. It's just not around. So he goes out west, gets all this stuff, brings it back, and I get to stop and pick through it without having to go out west myself. So just wanted to show you our stop on the way home. But all right, I'm gonna look around and see if I can't find a cab that I like.